What is up, everyone? Chapo here, at it again. So last week we did the top 4 worst WWE to TNA defections. So this week we're looking at something a bit nicer. Today we're looking at the top 4 WWE to TNA defections on a positive note. Yes! So, with that said, basically this list is guys who had careers in WWE, let their contracts run out, went to TNA, and actually had a better run. Anyway, let's get down to it with...
It's time for number 4.
It is Ken Anderson. Now, his career started off hot as all hell in TNA, and it kind of slowly declined towards the end, hence why he's only number 4. But let's get real, he debuted, the crowd were hot, he was on a bit of a winning streak, then he went on his I Need My TNA title shot, sort of storyline. He actually won a world title, which was great. You know, the guy's a great wrestler. I've actually seen him wrestle live at a local indie show in Perth. By the way, show where I live here. Perth. It's not exactly local. I was on a holiday. But anyway, you know, I'll try and show a photo of us two there with a cropped out bitch. But, you know, that's what it is. And yeah, so, yeah, he had a great career. He actually had a super good career. If you ask me, it was better than his WWE run, where injuries kind of swayed into his career. He was pegged to become Mr. McMahon's, illegitimate son, but it got given to Hornswoggle and Randy Orton. So, you know, a TNA world title shot, constant TV time, always a top tier, mid-up sort of card, sort of player. You know, he definitely improved from TNA, from WWE. So, with that said, we're on to number 3.
It's time for number 3.
And number 3 is Rob Van Dam. Now, Rob Van Dam has had a very good WWE career, but I'm talking about both times he was in TNA, not just the once. So his first run involved an X Division title win and beating AJ Styles for the TNA title. His second run, though, was possibly my favourite. His heel run, where he was basically going through the midlife crisis, and he had the big butt there and the big butt there, and he's just like in between. That shit made me laugh so hard than anything he did in WWE. And I like to chuckle when I watch wrestling. It's wrestling. It's not always meant to be taken seriously. I'm kind of more for the macabrely stupid sides of things, the swamp matches, the stupid cinematic matches that people seem to be getting sick of. I still like them. But with that said, RVD's midlife crisis thing where he's in bed with 2 butts right here. His heel turn was actually really well done. He could actually prove to people that he could turn heel, and he did it in TNA. And let's get real, he was actually used a bit better in TNA, again, than what he was in WWE. His one shot at the title, I know he screwed up, but he never got another shot at the title again, actually run with the title. He had shots at the title, but we all knew he was going to lose, especially to that. Anyway, on to number 2, and number 2 is a controversial pick, so let's do it, and...
It's time for number 2.
2 is Kurt Angle. Hear me out. Kurt Angle's TNA run started in controversy because he was actually just taking time off from WWE and he was meant to go back, but you know, shit happens. It is what it is. Anyway, He came in hot. He won every title at one stage. He basically was a constant headline act. Constant headline act, despite possibly being in the worst mental state of his life. That. But he did clean himself up, while he was there as well, a bit. And, he's cleaned himself up further. Kudos to Mr. Angle. But like I said, he's won every single title. He was main event mafia for crying out loud. He had frickin' feuds with Jarrett. The one where the loser must leave the real fight. Which actually seems like a shooty work sort of thing. But, he had consistent storylines. Consistent titles. Dude was used. And that's why he's number 2. But my number 1 pick will be said right next. And number 1 is...
OMG, it's time for number 1.
Number 1 is Bully Ray. Yep. From tag team wrestler only really in WWE, except for his one hardcore championship, to main event heel champion in TNA. That's the thing. This is why Bully Ray gets it. He always said he had the mic skills to get the crowd to hate him. We all knew that if you watched him in ECW. He actually was a great wrestler, and he still is a great wrestler, so he's got that. TNA just took the chance with the Hulk Hogan, Brooke Hogan, Bully Ray storyline and went, "Brother, you love my daughter." Probably, I'll say it here, but I won't say it out loud. But, he won the championship. He was the leader of the Aces and Eights. He actually got to lead a massive stable, mostly of jobbers, but he got to lead a massive stable. Welcome to Ali's world. I guess he did it first. So Ali, welcome to Bully Ray's world. Anyway, so that's basically my list right there. That's it. It was Mr. Anderson, RVD, Kurt Angle, Bully Ray gets the gold. Bully Ray gets the gold mostly because I feel like he did a better shit in his time there. It was such good shit, damn it. But he did it better. So, anyway, be good to each other. Like and subscribe. Peace.